Hi WonderCare friends, welcome back to Helping Hands with Miss Abby. So I wanted to film a video on how to fold laundry because during this time when we're all staying at home and we're with our family and you're living in the community that your parents have created for you in your own house, it's really important to make sure that you're able to help out with some of the daily tasks or weekly tasks that go on in your house. Your parents have been doing a lot of hard work making sure that you're eating, you're learning, you're playing, you're getting outside, you're doing all these things. Your parents not only have to do their own job, but they also have to do the job of being your at-home teacher now. So I thought maybe I would teach you a couple of ways to take some stress away from your parents. One great way to do this is to fold the laundry. Obviously, everyone is wearing clothes in your house. I hope that they are. So everybody is going to have dirty clothes that need to be cleaned and put away. I know that when I was younger, growing up, my mom used to do all of our laundry together. And then we would just have one big pile at the bottom of the stairs, and either my sister or myself would fold it, and then when you went up the stairs to your bedroom, you would just take your pile. So that was a great way for us to get involved in kind of the weekly chores of the house and make sure that we were fulfilling our responsibility and helping out with the house. My mom used to always say it takes a village, which means that everybody needs to help out so that things can go the way that they're supposed to. So I'm going to teach you how to fold a couple of things. There's a short sleeve t-shirt, a long sleeve t-shirt, sweatpants, shorts, jeans, socks, a regular size towel, and then a hand towel that you use after you wash your hands. So there's just a couple of things, so this won't be too long, but I think it's a really great way for you to help out and to take some stress away from your parents. So before you start folding your laundry, one important thing is to make sure that it's completely dry. You can do that by taking one of your articles of clothing and just squeezing it and making sure that you're not feeling any dampness. If you're not sure, you can always ask your mom or dad to kind of help out and see if it's appropriate to start folding it yet or it needs to stay in the dryer for a little bit longer. Before you get started, the other thing you need to think about is how you're going to sort your laundry. So if you have a pile of all of the same person's clothes, you might want to sort them based on the type of clothing that they are. So whether that be shirts go with shirts, pants go with pants, pajamas go with pajamas, however it may be. If you're folding laundry for your whole family, you might want to sort it into piles per person. So Abby's pile, Kate's pile, Mom's pile, Dad's pile, however you want it to go. Obviously talk with your family and make sure that you're doing something that makes sense for you. Otherwise, you don't want to waste time having to resort and refold. I find that sorting the laundry makes it a lot easier to put it away. So if things are already all together in the pile, it makes it really easy for you to just go ahead and quickly tuck it away. So I'm going to get started on teaching you how to fold certain items. So first up, we're going to fold a short sleeve t-shirt. So right here, this is my WonderCare t-shirt, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, I didn't have any clean laundry, so this is just some stuff I took out of my closet. But that's okay, because it's a little bit wrinkly anyway, so I needed to refold it. Okay, so there's two ways that you can fold a short sleeve t-shirt. The way that I fold my t-shirts is I start with spreading the t-shirt out all the way, and then I fold the sleeves behind each other. So if you can't do that in midair, you can always set it on the ground and just put the t-shirt face down, so front side down, and fold both of the sleeves behind each other. And then what you're going to do is fold it in half this way. So the end result is kind of like you can see just the middle of the t-shirt, so you know which one it is, but it's not taking up too much space. The other way that you can fold a t-shirt is you can fold it just completely in half like this. So you should have your two sleeves aligned together. Then you're going to take your sleeves and fold them behind the front of the shirt, okay? So I'll do that again from the back. So take the sleeves and fold them behind. And then you're just going to fold straight down forward like this. So now it's kind of like a rectangle and the sleeves aren't sticking out. So you can still see half of the t-shirt. This is good for this type of t-shirt because it only has a tiny logo. But I actually fold my shirts the first way, so I'll do it again. So I take my sleeves, fold them behind, and then I fold in half. Okay? So now I'm going to put this in a pile of shirts. Next, let's see, I'm going to pick at random so I won't. Okay. Long sleeve t-shirt. Okay, so these are a little bit more tricky. It's actually kind of just like doing the same thing as the short sleeve, but you have to account for a little bit of extra, obviously. So I'll show you the first way. So you take your t-shirt, you spread it out in front of you or on the floor, and then you're going to tuck the sleeves behind like this, making sure that they're not all gathered and bunched up, so you can see that mine are straight down like this. And then you're going to do the same exact thing as pinch in the middle and fold straight down, okay? So now your whole logo is visible, but your shirt is in a tiny little square. The other way to fold a long sleeve t-shirt is you can fold it in half, same thing. This one's a little bit more tricky because you have to make sure that the sleeves are aligned. You don't want them to be all folded together, otherwise they'll be super wrinkly, and nobody wants a wrinkly t-shirt. So then once you go like this, you can fold your sleeves downward along the long side of the shirt so that they kind of fold. I know it's a black t-shirt, so it's hard to see. And then from there, you'll just fold in half again. So it's a very similar look, little rectangle. You can see which t-shirt it is, and it will fit neatly in your drawer. If you're not sure which way your shirts are normally folded, go ahead and take a look in your dresser. I'm sure you've got a couple in there, and you can kind of see which way you should be folding the rest of your shirts so that they match. Okay, let's see. Next, we will do sweatpants. I know I've been wearing a ton of sweatpants throughout this quarantine. I don't know about you, but I got a lot of sweatpants in my laundry. So sweatpants are super easy to fold. You're just going to hold them up. These are an adult man's pants, so they're much longer. So I'm going to back up a little bit. So all you have to do is fold in half. I always fold the string side inside, because then the outside of the pants is what's showing, or the back side of the pants is what's showing. Then I'm going to fold down again, and then I'm going to fold again. So if you know that your parents have certain preferences for how they fold their pants, then you can go ahead and ask them. But that's the way I do it. It's just an easy 1, 2, 3, and now they're a tiny little square, and they fit right in the drawer. Okay, next we'll do jeans. Jeans are very, very similar to sweatpants. Obviously, they're a longer pant. These are my jeans. The one thing that I always like to keep note of when I'm folding jeans is that there's this little tag on one side of them usually, and I like to have that side be the one on top, because then it's really easy to tell which jeans are which. A lot of jeans are very similar, so like they're just the same type of denim-y blue, and if you pull one out and it's not the right one, then that can be a little bit annoying. I also like to button the button before I fold the jeans. You don't have to do this. You can go ahead and take a look in your drawer and see if your jeans are buttoned before you fold them. So what I'm going to do here is take the outside of the jean and fold that, the back side, and fold that along the outside. So basically fold the inside in together, and then make sure that the leg is all straight and there's no wrinkling or creasing. And then I'm going to take it, flip it around, and fold it again, so my tag is still on the outside. And then I'm just going to do that one more time. So they become this nice, neat little square, and I can see which jeans they are. I can also see the back pocket, which can sometimes be an indicator of which jeans are which. Okay, so I'm going to put those in the pants pile, so these go on top of the sweatpants. Okay, next we'll do shorts. It's getting a little bit warmer out. I'm sure you're starting to wear your shorts more often. So these are male shorts. So these are pretty easy to fold. Sometimes people don't even fold these. You might just have a drawer that you just toss your shorts in. That's totally fine. To be honest with you, I don't fold my shorts. I just shove them in the drawer. But I'm going to fold these just to teach you in case you are a short folder. So same thing as pants. I'm going to take the inside with the strings on it. You can tuck them inside the shorts if you want. The other thing with the shorts is you're going to want to make sure the pockets are tucked in. Otherwise, they'll just be flailing around, and that can be a little bit annoying, and it won't let your shorts fold down as flat as they can be. So then you're going to take the inside, fold them into each other, and then these are the same exact thing. You just have to fold them down one time. If they have any sort of special pocket or logo, you might want to put that on the outside, like if they were to have a back pocket or something. These don't, so I'm just going to keep them like that. I'm going to put these in the pants pile, but you could start your own short pile if you want to. Next is socks. So there's two ways to fold socks. I have a pair of mid-calves here just because I thought it would be a little bit easier to show how to fold them. So the one way that you can do it is stick the socks together, and then you're going to take, basically, you'll have 4 little tabs here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to hold on to 3 of them in one hand and one of the tabs in the other hand. Then you're going to take the one hand that has the 3 tabs and fold it so that the one tab wraps around the outside. So let me show you that closer up. So you'll see I have my 3 in one hand, and then I have my 1, and I'm going to shoop just like that. I actually go all the way down my sock, so I stuff it in like so it becomes almost like a log. But I know that some people just fold the ends, and then the feet part is just kind of floppy. So if you're not sure, you go ahead and take a look in your sock drawer. If you have a smaller pair of ankle socks, it's the exact same thing. You're just going to fold them, and then they'll become a tiny little ball. And then you can fit tons of socks in your drawer. So I'm just going to scooch these down because this is how I like to fold my socks. I know that's a little bit weird, but I don't care. Next, we're going to fold a bath towel. So this is something that you would use after getting out of the shower or the bath. It's a full-size towel. This is very easy to do. The one thing that you have to check before you start folding is just look for if there's any tags or anything scratchy on the inside of the towel. You can usually tell the in or the outside based on the texture of the towel. So like the outside might be a little bit softer, or if you're not sure, then usually there's a tag on it. So this tag is right here. So I'm going to make sure that the tag side is folded inside, okay? So I'm going to hold my towel stretched out as far as it can go. Then I'm going to take my tag side in and bring my two hands together like this, okay? So now I've got a square as opposed to a rectangle. And from here, it doesn't really matter which way you go because the inside of the towel is already on the inside. So you're just going to go ahead and fold either, you can fold sideways or you can fold downwards. It's a little bit easier for the video, so I'm just going to fold it sideways this time. And then I'm going to do that again, fold it in, and now I've got a perfect little towel square, okay? If you know that this is not how you fold your towels in your house, that's fine. Go ahead and make sure that you ask your mom and dad how they want their towels folded before you do it, so that they can go in the place where you keep your towels and match the rest of them. Okay, so last item is this hand towel right here. So again, you're going to want to make sure that you know the in or the outside of the hand towel. A lot of times hand towels will have like a design on them, so there might be flowers on one side and nothing on the other. Obviously the flowers go on the outside. If this one kind of actually looks reversible, to be honest, but it's got a tag on the inside, so I know that this is the inside of the towel. So there's two ways you can do this. I'll show you the easy way first. Basically, it's just a mini version of the regular towel, so you're going to go ahead and take the tag side, fold it in on itself, and then you can fold it again, and then you have a rectangle. I like to be fancy and fold them a little bit nicer, because then you can hang them right over the towel rack thing. So basically what you're going to do is take your inner edge of your towel, hold it kind of like, so you have two equal pieces on either side of your fingers, and then you're just going to fold in and in. This is much easier to do on the floor. I used to fold these on the floor when I was a kid, but I have gotten a little bit better at it now, so I can do it in the air. So now I kind of have like this flat tube, and it's been folded over on either side, as you can see. And then I'm just going to do one more fold and fold it down the middle. So now if you have like a rod or something, you can just slip this right over the rod, and then it's ready to use in your bathroom or wherever you keep it, okay? So that's it for folding laundry. I hope that you find this useful. Maybe you can play it while you fold some of your family's laundry or your own laundry, or if you want to practice with your own clothes, that's totally fine too. But make sure that whatever you do, you are being helpful and respectful to your parents or whoever's taking care of you during this time. I miss you and I'm thinking of you. Please let me know if you have any questions.